Welcome back to Coco Glow's Flow Sessions. Let's take a deep breath before we get into things. Inhale through the nose, exhale through your mouth. Okay, let's begin. So last time we talked about starting before you feel ready. And today I want to talk about what it's like when you're doing the thing and it still feels slow. There's a particular kind of frustration that comes up when you're doing the work, showing up, staying consistent, and it still feels slow. Not dramatic slow, not stuck, just slower than you thought it would be by now. And it can mess with your head a little because you are moving. You're just not moving in a way that looks impressive from the outside. I think a lot of us are quietly carrying that tension, trying to honor our capacity while also wondering if we're falling behind some invisible standard we didn't consciously choose. We see results everywhere, announcements, launches, before and afters, but we don't see the timing. We don't see how long someone sat with uncertainty, or how many times they changed direction, or what it cost them to move at that speed. So when your own progress feels measured, intentional, maybe even a little cautious, it's easy to tell yourself something must be wrong. That if we're working, it would feel louder by now. And at the same time, there's often relief in not forcing it, in not sprinting just to prove you're serious, and moving in a way that doesn't leave you depleted at the end of the day. Those two things can exist together. The frustration and the relief. The desire for momentum and the desire to protect your energy. If you sit with it for a moment, you might notice some of the slowness isn't resistance, it's care. So just gently consider, no pressure to answer, what pace actually feels sustainable for you right now. And who would you be moving faster for? We've been taught that momentum has to look a certain way, that faster means better, that ease means you're not trying hard enough. But a lot of what we call quote unquote slow is actually regulated. It's the speed of someone who's listening to themselves instead of overriding every signal. Burnout often comes from progress that ignores the body. Momentum without burnout comes from moving in a way you can actually sustain. You're not doing less just because you're moving carefully. You're just doing it differently. And different doesn't mean behind. It means you're building something you don't have to recover from. Slow progress still counts, especially when it lets you stay present for your own life while it's happening. I have a few affirmations. And the first one is, I am allowed to move at a pace I can live inside. Progress doesn't have to be loud to be real. I can honor my energy and still move forward. What I'm building doesn't need to rush me. And lastly, I trust myself to keep going without burnout. Take a deep breath and let yourself rest in the truth that continuing gently is enough for today. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.